What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another stream.
You'll fill the bill nicely. Let's talk.
Gotta sort out these skill points. Not using Dawnbreaker. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of stealing today on some lockboxes. We'll be doing some giveaways and hopefully doing some ganking as well on this latest build that I've got. Oh, where's the ledger domain? Well, they just do nicely. So yeah, I'll be showcasing this and also be doing some stealing and stuff. I think I want any lockpicks. Probably should have done this before. Like 113. They need to double the inventory space, so I'm just proper struggling there. Even on PC, which I wasn't at first. But now I've been playing a lot of PC. Even the PC's now struggling with the inventory. Right, so let's sell up some gear and we'll get going.
I always knew them Palingers were up to no good. Well done.
Might go stage 4 as well. I'm on stage 2. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I've been wanting to make a frost build as well. What's going on, Arctic? Yeah, I'm basically going to be revisiting, because I've done a lot of builds anyway. I'm going to be re-going over, once I finally update my Xbox, I'm going to be re-going over like all my old builds and sort of updating them for subclassing. I think the first one I'm going to focus on is probably like the Frost Mage. I want to do an updated one of that, like a 1 bar, maybe a 2 bar one. Like, where's a merchant? So yeah, I'll probably be going over a lot of them. They won't interact with me. Stuff it, I'll just delete it then. Should have done that before I done the vampire bite, probably. Let's get rid of this trash. So yeah, I'll be doing giveaways. Anything I find and steal, crafting motifs, paintings, I'll be giving them away. Do I need these? Great Sword of the Ranger, what's that? Fast Rider Maul. Cadwall's Lost Robe. Oh, it's my training and stuff, fair enough. Yeah, we'll be careful not to delete the training gear. I don't know how I managed to get loads of gear on PC, as I don't have a lot of sets, but obviously I think I'm starting to accumulate a few. Right, so have we got the right ones on? Did have the Balorg on. We'll be doing another build with that as well, because that is just top tier for ganking. So we'll put the Balorg on. Siege Master. Right, that'll have to do. That's when pickpocketing, I won't be doing that. Just doing the lock boxes. I'm also going to be doing a lot of streaming during the event as well, the Zeal of Zenithir event. Doing a bit of that. I should be alright. I'll probably summon the companion, which I should have. Let's get to it then. Yeah, let me know guys in the chat if the sound is alright, if you can hear me alright. Let's start off straight to Violenfell.
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Reverend. They will...
This place has been violated for the last time.
What's this about? You're pathetic. Barely worth the guard's time.
Here comes that big bounty. Here you great, I appreciate you mate. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, so this ganking build, it's got really good stats.
Seriously? What was the point of that?
It's pretty basic stuff. I'm just running Nyx Hound. 4-piece set that gives you 3 lines of weapon and spell damage. And I'm just running the Balorg. That is pumping out to, yeah, nearly 10k weapon damage. It does hit really hard, but it's not probably the best gank build I'm going to be pumping out. This is more sort of like to showcase stats and show off. It does hit hard, but I think it's better. I'm going to be doing one with the axe, as the axe is just better. See if we can get any clips. I've probably got about 5 clips at the moment. I've not been doing huge amounts of ganking. Is there one down here? Oh, I can't even remember now. So yeah, anything I find I'll be giving away. Subclass leveling makes me sad, but damn if my wealth doesn't feel good. Yeah, the leveling really puts me off. It's like I haven't even logged on to my Xbox yet. I've not even updated it because I know that I've got to do all the class lines on that, and I've been doing it on PC. So that's why I've not been rushing, but I do need to get on the Xbox because there's a lot of stuff I need to be doing. Do crafting rich to level up skill lines super fast. Yeah, that's a really good idea as well. I'm definitely going to be doing some shortcuts because I'm not looking forward to doing it another time. I'll show you the class lines I've got already. Where is it there? They're getting killed. Okay, it's already happening. That was a stupid place to stay. And I'm slow as hell as well. The companion's just going to tan on the guard. Oh, you're not going to get a win out of that, mate. I'm running Stormcaller, Ajax Spear and Gravelord and my health dots are melting. Yeah, that's really nice. Another great one is the Arcanist one. That gives you really good recoveries. But yeah, that sounds quite nice. The Gravelord, yeah, for the dots. 75k XP for a writ without pots, scrolls or in line big numbers. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do that. As I'm not going to be grinding as little as I can. Anyway, so let me show you the skills. Does it show? I haven't got any Dragonknight ones. Or is it only showing for this tomb? Got Stormcalling. Got a few Templar ones. Got the few Warden ones. And I've got one Necromancer one. So I've got like the main sort of ones you really want. Don't know why I haven't got any Dragonknight ones.
What's our story if we get caught?
That's pretty good actually, yeah. It's just, I've been, yeah, definitely been doing some grinding. But yeah, I've got to redo it all on Xbox. So I'm going to have to really pick which ones. I mean, I know you can do it quick. I'll probably just hit Black Rose Prison to be honest, because it can be done pretty fast.
For the 80th time, help is on the way.
Mate, what is my cat doing?
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Rhetoric. They will handle this trouble through time. You need only be patient.
Patient? The fool just dragged another egghead out of the mine and he's worse than the rest. This is on your head.
Yeah, so this ganking build is good. It's only on one bar, but like I said, the ganking's definitely taking hits. Like, you've lost the banner, lost the spec bow. So I've got the Templar on because that makes a difference because you've got extra crit. But to be honest, like, yeah, it still feels weaker. So I'm definitely gonna, I will pump this build out, but I'll definitely be making better ones. As I think you've got to go 2 bar.
Can we look through things?
But maybe I'll be using some other sets and stuff. I really think you need to go proc as well. I'm just going like max
Good thing it
stats
wasn't a trap.
on this, but I think you might be better off with just full-blown proc sets if you want to do proper ganking. Shame you're on PC, bro. I miss you saying how good my builds are on your lives. And yeah, I'm also on Xbox EU, and like I said, I will be going back to that. I've just got to wait. Mate, what are you doing? Do you want to go out or something? Every time I do a live, this cat always performs. Come on, get me in the door.
Pocket what you can.
Just what do you think you're doing here?
We've got a hidden werewolf here, guys. Right, I better let this cat out. I don't know what it's doing.
You're better than that.
The joys of pets, eh? Has anyone used a Warden with Nightblade and Templar? It's silly OP right now. Yeah, you could just, that's just stacking. You talk about stacking max crit. Because yeah, that can definitely work. You just got to make sure you have the defensive buffs, but you can just use scribing to make up for a lot of the things you're missing. But yeah, you could go animal companions, the assassination liner and the Adric spear. Right, let's jump to the next gaff. Alderun, I think? Yeah, that's the right one. How the heck do you get 10k weapon damage and 30k pen? It's basically using Balorg and Nixhound. As you can see, completely unbuffed. I'm already at 7k. So, and also using the Onslaught, so that's going to give you that basically 100% pen, plus Balorg is going to stack on top of it, plus all the weapon damage modifiers. I think it's about 9.9k or 9.8k, so with continuous it will be over 10, so it's pretty achievable really, and on top of it it's got high crit. It just, yeah, like I said, I've killed a few people with it, but I definitely need to try a few more things. It definitely won't kill everyone this build, even though it's really juicy. So, but I will release this and then I'll be doing some better ganks, some better theory crafted ones. But yeah, you definitely 100% it's the axe you want to be going with. Which was luckily in the Golden Vendor, as I didn't have it on PC. Because yeah, Balorg I don't think is best in slot anymore. You need the procs, as people are just super tanky now. But yeah, you can still get some kills. Oh, this one's in my way and there's a guard there. I'm proper rusty.
Want no part in that.
Oh, we got anything decent yet? Probably not, as I'm going slow. Yeah, there's another build I want to do. I won't swap tunes, but basically what I want to be doing now that I've got the actual stuff together, or almost, I'm going to be combining these two sets. I think, let me know guys in the chat if you can actually wear two class sets. I think you can on the Dragonknight. I'm going to go Dragonknight Templar, and I want to wear this as a back bar. Mind you, that's going to be front and back barred, isn't it? Yeah, that could be tricky. And then I was going to run these two together. That's if you can. Yeah, pretty sure you can. Yeah, I think you can. I don't think that it'll stop you. But the problem with this one is it's got to be front and back barred. I just realised that. Or bar swapping will swap your stance. I don't know. I have to play around with that. And then, yeah, run the prior brand. As I've never used it, but it's still very strong. This with Reliquin is another build I want to do, but again it's just getting the gear. I've been hit with that and it hits super hard. Two very nasty dots. As long as it's in your class there should be no issues, yeah. I just never combined two together because I've not really used the class sets at all, to be honest. But now I've been doing a bit of the archive, I've managed to get a few, so I thought I might try them. But yeah, the only thing stopping me is transmutes. I just need to get a few more transmutes, so I've been doing yeah, tons of crafting.
Are you stupid?
Right, let's see if we can get anything. Have we got anything?
No matter. Tell it to the god.
Let's just double check. No, we just got garbage at the moment.
Is on its way, intruder.
But yeah, that's what we want, guys. If we do find them, any paints, I'll give them away as well. I'm not going to keep them. Looks like I'm just pointing at it as well. Yeah. And there's also crafting motifs as well. I don't know if there's anything, because I haven't actually got the new expansion yet. if there's anything really worth stealing much in the new zone. I know there is new stolen stuff. I don't know if it's worth crazy money or anything yet.
We get caught. You're not welcome here. Out now.
Or am I getting attacked?
Come on, friend. You're better than that.
Excuse me. Since you won't leave, I summoned the guard.
Yeah, and another problem with this build is it's a bit weird because there's not really a heal. So you're dropping your health down, and the only way to heal yourself is obviously you can shield yourself with this, which I've done, or pop a potion, and if you do kill them with Killer's Blade, it does heal you, so you're almost like dependent on killing the player. So that's the only disadvantage to this build, is there's no procs. And yeah, the healing's a bit, but it's still doable. Like I said, if you kill them, you will get a full heal back basically. So we've lost the heal because I was using siphoning to heal me. So I've traded the heal for extra crit, so it's more risk, but you've got higher damage. I'm not really selling it well, am I? The weapon damage, I just don't understand. My ward never goes over 5k fully buffed. I usually focus on crit, but still. Yeah, I mean, you can either go full crit or full damage. You really want to balance, but to be honest, you know, sometimes going really high crit works well. It really depends on your target. When players like say to me, they say like, oh, is it better to stack into crit? Or is it better to stack into pen, or just raw damage? You know, it's difficult because it's all situational, unfortunately. It just depends what the player's wearing. You know, if they're really, really tanky, you might need to focus more into pen. If they got really high crit resistance, then, you know, I don't know if really high crit's going to work. It really depends. If they're running Rallying Cry and they got like 4 or 5k crit resistance, then all that crit you've stacked is going to really be diminished. So it is dependent on your target. But I've tried everything. If you're talking from a ganking perspective, I think procs is always best. As this build, yeah, it's okay. It's just like a simple gank build. But it's definitely not the best. But I haven't play tested much on this patch yet. So I will be testing quite a few bits. I said when I get on the Xbox, I've got most of all the ganking sets and stuff on that. When I ever update it, I must do it today. And then get grinding.
You should have left when you had the chance. Guards!
Well, I've been lucky with nothing. Pouch of golden teeth.
Delicate and
I'll tell you,
delicate.
sweet rolls. Thank very much. So yeah, I've not even been in the new zone at all. I've not bought it on PC. I've always bought them like religiously, the chapters every year, and I've just not bought this one. I will be buying it probably when it goes on sale. I just don't think it's worth the money. And like I said, I've been too busy with the subclassing anyway. But I do want to do it still, like all the quest line and stuff. I'm just where they made the subclassing base game, and there's not really a big system in place either for the new. Is it a chapter? I don't even know what it is. Is it a new chapter? It's basically a mini chapter. They've just labelled it as something else. I just don't think it warrants the money because there's not no system. Heard someone complaining there was no card decks or no new stuff. So yeah, I will be doing it, I'm just not rushing into it because I'll be too busy anyway. But yeah, basically when all the subclassing calms down, and, you know, and it goes on sale, then I'll probably pick it up.
Someone stop that lawbreaker. There's a thief on the loose.
Seriously? Point of that.
But yeah, I definitely want to do a Frost Warden build, like the Frost Mage. So yeah, I'll be revisiting a lot of my popular builds and sort of revamping them.
You won't escape your fate, criminal.
Delicate and dashing.
And we've hit the 6k subs as well now, which is awesome. The paintings only come from the safe boxes. I think you might be able to pickpocket them, but it's really not worth it. I don't think they've ever dropped for me pickpocketing. So you just hit the safe boxes. The big ones, they're going to be worth like 4 or 5 million. Smaller ones will be around about 1 million. And of course you get the crafted motifs as well. But like I said, anything I find I'll give away. It is a bit of a low chance, to be fair. But I've had quite a few of them. Also, I might get the cheese as well. I've had that once out of like 20,000 boxes. That is some rare stuff. I don't even know where I am.
Anything I can do for you? Not only did you commit a crime, you were caught in the act.
Yeah, this is the actual box I actually got the cheese from, I think. Imagine you got another one. Yes, I think it was yesterday I hit the 6k subs. So I'm hoping to hit 7k probably by the end of this year, realistically. Unless I'm really lucky. Well, what is going on? Come on.
Pocket what you can.
The guards will make you pay.
Oh, 3-time fail, come on.
Just what do you think you're doing? The guard knows
Yeah,
how
so
to
I
deal with the
mostly,
likes of you.
as most players know, I mostly do PvP builds. I'll do the occasional PvE one as well. I am dropping the archive one I've done. What, thousands of travel? I think not. So yeah, I've probably got about 4 or 5 builds. That's before I even jump on Xbox. But yeah, I'll definitely do the crafting Ritz way, just to maybe level up a few lines. But I said I'll probably just focus on ganking and yeah, frost build.
What's our story if we get caught?
These antics must cease. Begone!
Yeah, that's the smaller paintings.
What's this about?
Let's show them what we got. Don't leave anything behind. Can we look through their things?
Really? You had to come in here?
But yeah, that's what makes the paintings so rare, is that they can only be... It's the only paintings in the game that can actually be physically stolen. They have to be from like a stolen source. That's what makes them so... That's why they've always retained their value. And on top of it, they're quite a rare drop.
Pocket what you can.
There's the
Bet there's
door.
a great
Use
tavern
it.
around here.
I've summoned the guard.
I'd have thought someone of your stature would... Can we look through their things?
Got a good look? Good. Now you can go.
I don't think you're supposed to be here. What's our story if we get caught? Come on, friend. You're better than that. Pocket what you can.
I witnessed that. Your paws are dirty. It's too late to put it back now.
What's our story if we get caught?
were warned. Now you'll need to deal with the guard.
Yeah, how's everyone finding the subclass then? Do you hate it? Do you love it? I was a bit against it at first, but I do like it now. The only thing I don't like is the grinding. Even though it don't take that long to level a line. But it's because I think the problem is there's just so many lines. I think there's 21 in total. And I did not even know, when the patch dropped I was like, yeah, let's get to it. And then I didn't even realise you had to regrind all the lines for subclass, and I was like, oh no. That really put me off. But yeah, it don't take that long. And like I said, you're probably not going to need all 21 subclass. It'd just be nice to have them all, but you know, like, just focus on the main ones you're really going to want.
Let's make some noise. You could have walked out. Now the guards will haul you away.
Where's the ink? Damn.
I'm liking it, but there's so many options. Yeah, it's a bit overwhelming at first. You just, when I first see it, I was like, what the hell? I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, you just sort of, you do sort of get used to it. And like I said, of course, the big ones is obviously everyone wants the assassination for the spec bow. That's on a lot of builds. Dragonknight, I think, he's slept on a little bit, but it's still very strong. A lot of the lines, and of course, the storm calling. Everyone wants on the sorcerer. Templar. Restoring Knight's great for back bar.
Do I need to throw you
And
out?
the Adric Spear is good for the front bar, the crit damage. And of course, Warden, everyone's running the Animal Companions. Really brilliant line on a lot of builds for offensive crit damage. And of course, the Scorch gives you the minor and major breach.
Do I need to throw you out?
And of course, you can put, yeah, Arctic Wind or whatever it's called. You know, defensive.
Do I need to throw you out?
And the Necromancer one's really good.
Time to go.
But yeah, I haven't done much with the Arcanist.
Time to go. Do I need to throw you out?
But there is one that carries over well. I'm trying to think if it's creative. Yeah, the recovery on this passive. If you need tons of recovery, it's really great for werewolf. But yeah, it is a bit overwhelming at first. But yeah, I'm surprised they've not really nerfed anything. I really thought there was going to be big nerfs. I suppose they will be coming soon. But yeah, everything is basically just amplified. So like you can make a healer, a dedicated healer better than ever. You can make a regular 2-bar setup build, PvP better than ever. You should make ganking builds better than ever. You know, block tanks, but it's just amplified everything. So everything should be better in theory. Because you're not restricted by the class line. There might be one class line that's sort of lacking for what you're trying to do, and of course you can just swap it out for something else.
Pocket what you can.
Damn, I'm not getting nothing. Why would they give 2 spec bows? Crazy buff for update 46. Yeah, it is crazy. But the thing is, it is dodgeable. Like, at first I thought it is really overpowered, and it is strong if you get clipped by it, but it's quite dodgeable, to be honest, when you get used to it. If you know you're playing against someone that's using it, it is very dodgeable, but yeah, if you get clipped by it while you're going down, unless you block it. But to be honest, yeah, if someone said what is the better line, the assassination or the animal companions, I would actually say animal companions. Also, I just think there's just more utility. But yeah, the spec bow is nice.
I don't think you should have left when you had the chance.
But yeah, I don't know why they removed it off the gank. That's really annoying because it has hindered the gank a lot. Because a lot of my gank builds were using spec bow, so losing that has made it definitely more difficult.
If we get caught.
You're not welcome. Nothing personal.
Like I said, on top of it, they removed the banner as well. So you can't use the banner for ganking, because when you activate the banner, it just reveals you. You can't be in stealth or crouched. So now the banner's used. So really all the scribing abilities, you know, have almost become redundant for sort of like a standard gank build. So I'm really going to have to put my thinking cap on for some good gank builds. But yeah, I'm basically just going to revisit a lot of ones that I've done already. But yeah, I think definitely proc is the way to go. We're just about to complete a full run, and then I might jump into Cyrodiil, see if we can get some ganks going. That snipe build running around is deadly. Yeah, there's a lot of good builds I've seen. That's the only thing I haven't really hit on yet is, yeah, frost builds, which I want to do. And yeah, ganking builds is the two things I haven't really touched on much. Obviously it's hard to touch on everything. I mean, I've done werewolf, I've done a lot of bash build setups, I've done a few 2-bars. So yeah, I'll sort of turn my attention to them sort of areas. Damn, these safe boxes will be lacking today.
By seed and spleen, you will pay for your actions.
Can we look for those
I don't think I've even had a crafting, mate. I've had like nothing.
That's it. I'm sending for the guard.
Just had trash. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Wall. Adric Spear, Storm Calling and Assassination makes a fun gank. Yeah, to be honest, I was thinking about dropping the Shadow because that is a massive hindrance, to be honest. You're only literally using that line. Yeah, you're only literally using this line for Shadowy Disguise, and it doesn't really give you anything towards damage. That is the problem. I mean, obviously, this does guarantee a critical strike. But to be honest, I think, yeah, the best combo, which I will be trying, is Assassination, the Adric Spear, yeah, and Storm Calling, because that is really going to give you the biggest damage possible. I don't think you can use Animal Companions for ganking. You might be able to slot one or something, but yeah, it's not ideal. But yeah, if you could drop the Shadowy Disguise, because you can cloak through stage 4 and just crouching, Especially if you're doing a ranged one, because then you've got that safety from range. And I don't like the new cloak either, where they've changed it, where it drains. I keep forgetting to turn it off. But yeah, it's hard to keep up with the changes they've done. They've done so many changes, and trying to cover every aspect is difficult. But yeah, now the subclassing has been out for quite a while. I've sort of got my head around most of it. But yeah, I've seen a lot of really good ranged bow, pressure gank sort of one-shot builds. Right, the last safe box. Oh, come on. Right, let's check what we got. I don't think we've got anything. No crafting motives, nothing. Just like pure trash. Right, just delete that, and then we're going to go into open world, see if we can do some ganks. I should be selling this stuff, but I'm just deleting it. Right, I think we're all good now. Right, I can't go into Grey Host. Go into Black Reach. Yeah, I replaced it with Streak, and the passives gives extra 15% damage. Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, I wish Shadowy Disguise would just be on one of the other lines. It being on Shadow is a real pain, because Shadow don't really give anything for damage. And like I said, in this sort of meta, you just want as much damage as possible. You know, where you lost the spec bow and the banner on gank, yeah, it's definitely made it more challenging, so you really need to just go all out. But yeah, we'll see what this build can do. Like I said, I've one-shot a few players, I've just not really done huge amounts. Oh dear. Might be an Imperial City job then. But yeah, this build definitely works. I just think there is definitely better alternatives. And not to mention as well, even this used to, I think, give you major berserks. You've lost the major berserk from that, you've lost the banner, and you've lost the spec bow. So yeah, gankings took massive hits for like a regular sort of typical gank. That's it, straight on a monster, mate. The only good thing is now I can use tripods as much as I want, because now they're like pretty much free because they're just AP. What gank set classes you running? The set wise, I'm just running on this 4-piece. Which gives you 3 lines of weapon and spell damage and Nyx Hound. So it's like a heavy attack gank with Balorg. And that's where I'm getting to the crazy. It's really good for, you know, like showcasing the stats. And it does hit hard. Yeah, you just got to be careful what players. That player's got very low health. But he's also got a shield up because of the beaming. Okay, it was a successful gank, but he did have low health to be fair, so yeah, if you've got low health you're going to go with this. Right now, because I'm lazy, I'll just jump and just use the thing to regen the ult. I just find it quicker than actually hitting mobs to get the 500 again. You don't need the 500, but it's just, you know, to maximum effect. So I'll just quickly jump to a house. But yeah, that weren't too bad, but they, like I said, they had low health to be fair. I think I had like 19. So I think I've ganked someone with about 37 on this. 37k health. So yeah, if I'm using like a Balorg build, which this one is, I typically just do this, just jump to someone's house. And I'll just quickly grab the ethereal well. And I'll just jump back in. Do you think Oak Father is good for gank? I think it can be. It's a bit of a funny set because I don't know. It's meant to apply on what your enemy has, and then I don't know if that set is bugged, so I'm not 100% with it. But on paper it looks really good, so I wouldn't see why it wouldn't work. I think I might have used it once, but like I said, to be honest, if you want the maximum possible damage, you just want to go pure 3 procs. And like I said, the number one you want to go to is definitely the axe, because that just hits so hard. And it reduces their armor as well. It really needs nerfing, to be honest, because it's just so strong. So you want to build that as your monster set, and then you need 2 other sets. So you can go full damage, which is like Tharika's and Nyx's Hound. So you're going to get Major Berserk and Major Courage. That's really going to slap super hard. Or if you want to go more proc based, you got like your Flame Blossom, which is really strong. But that's a light armor set, so I put on the jewelry and weapons. Or you can go... You can go Scavenging Demise. That is the hardest hitting proc in the game, but it's got a delay. Or you got Red Mountain. That's really strong as well. But yeah, Oak Father could definitely work. I don't see why not. If you want to go like more stat based, you'd have to run it on the jewellery though and weapons, because again, I think it's a light armor. You don't generally want light armor on a gank, as you want medium armor, as much medium armor as possible, because the more medium, the more crit you get. There's a new set that pulls lightning under a proc. Yeah, I know the one you mean. I've seen it used. I use lightning staff for 12% extra direct damage, one bar, Nightblade end cap. Yeah, you can go lightning staff as well. I think the set you mean. Right, where's the new stuff? I don't think it's actually on the... might be on the dungeons actually, I think. Yeah, it's not these. They're just trash, I think. DLC dungeons. Yeah, the Noxious Boulder is good for ganking as well. It doesn't hit super hard, but it's quite fun. And that can still do a lot of damage, so that's another one you can use for ganking. Trying to think the other one. Yeah, that might be it. The Blade Storm one. I don't think it's that one. No. Or is it this one? No, it's this one. Vandalorans, yeah. Dealing damage with a fully charged heavy attack. Yeah, that hits quite hard. Where is that Blade Storm one? When in combat? No, it's not that one. Yes, it's definitely that one. Right, let's just run. What is he doing over there? Is he? I mean, I think he's bugged out. I've never seen him stand there like that before. I was E-Man, I won't be ganking E-Man. Shall I wave to him, see if he kills me? Where's he gone? I don't even know where he's gone. Use the contingency scribe. Yeah, that's the one that can be used. I said the banner's no good no more, so you can use contingency. Because if you're not using the shadow, because I think it procs on the next ability you use, so if you proc it and then you're not using shadow, that could definitely work. Because I think I did try that initially and I thought, oh well, it procs on shadow, that's no good. But if you're not using the shadow, which I think is probably going to be the way forward, you're better off just crouching like this and coming behind someone. You know, if you're doing like a melee gank. You know, the shadowy is just no good. To be honest, you just need the extra damage sources. Yeah, the contingency, which I do have access to on Xbox. So yeah, definitely try that. It's just weird because I don't think a lot of things have changed, like the regular 2-bar builds, you know, the werewolf builds, bash builds ain't changed, but ganking builds have definitely changed big time. Like there's, you know, there's a lot to do. They're both fighting E-Man. He's just wiped everyone out. I like it a lot, yeah. I think that's definitely a good way to go. I think, yeah, moving forwards, probably going to try and drop the shadowy disguise, to be honest. I think this is going to be one of those long, eternal battles. Oh, 2v1. Oh, where's the battle gone? I don't want to get caught because I'll just go down instantly. I've got low health. Oh, I've just been caught. Damn it. That's what happens when you pay attention to someone else's fight. Right, where was that? Was that? Oh, it was Memorial. Right, let's go. What happened to E-Man? Where's he gone? Oh, the fight is still going on. Right, that bloke's got quite a high health. I'm not sure if I've got enough to drop him. Oh, they're having a fight. Are they doing a 1v1? I'll say hello. So I'm actually on yellow. I normally play blue. Might jump back into Cyrodiil, see if there's anything going on there. Because there's not a lot going on in the Imperial at the moment. Oh, E-Man's killing me now. Might survive it. Oh, I am surviving it. I've got basically no heal on this. Right, I'll let them get on with their dueling or whatever they're doing. Yeah, I'll go into Cyrodiil. If I travel, I'm in combat. Got the in combat bug. Actually, yeah, it would be handy to kill me. Oh no. I'll just die and reset. So I can go into the other open world. There's not really a lot of players on anyway, to be honest, the Imperial. There are like 5 players. So we'll go back to Black Reach. Right, there's a bit of activity here, yellow. So what I'll do is sort of go along with these players and just see if the reds start attacking. Yeah, has anyone else cooked up some crazy theory crafting setups for PvP yet? I've got a really good Arcanist one as well that I need to release, but I don't want to release it as a theory craft. I want to sort of play test it as well. I've got about 3 builds here that I've got sort of just, you know, theory crafted, but yeah, I want to play test some of them. And the Arcanist is definitely one. Yeah, definitely want to do a Frost Mage. I was thinking of doing another idea, guys. Let me know what you think of this. What I was going to do, which I did try doing, I ran around the whole map and I was trying to find the lost Imperial Notes, which I have found about 2 or 3 times. I found it a few times. And what I was going to do, I think it'd be quite a good idea for a stream. So if I run around for an hour or 2, obviously it's not going to work every time I do it, because obviously it's a random chance of getting that green book. It's worth a lot of gold. And say if I find it, I'll say the book is there, I'll say this is the book, this tree stump, and then I'll basically just start the stream looking at the book, and then I'll just have loads of people join. So I'm on PCNA, I'm going to be revealing where this location is for this player to, you know, and whoever comes and gets it first comes and gets it, and then everyone just rushes towards it and see who gets it. I think that'd be really good, and I won't like reveal the location, I'll just be like that and just do a little sneak peek, go yeah, this is what it looks like. Anyone know where I am? And then just see who can find me first. I think that would be a really good stream idea. Of course, the problem is actually finding it. It's not that hard to find, you just need to put a lot of hours in. But sometimes you just run around for an hour or 2 and find it, so I was thinking of doing that as a stream. First person to find the lost Imperial Notes. I'm standing on the node in Cyrodiil, PCNA. I think that would be a lot different type of stream as well. So it's like a giveaway stream, but like an Easter egg hunt sort of thing. So yeah, I might put all the map pins on and just run around trying to find it. But what I'll do is I'll find it before the stream. So I'll find the node of the lost Imperial Notes in Cyrodiil, the green glowing book. I'll find it, and then I'll just wait, and then I'll start the stream. I think that'd be a fun idea. And so it'd be something totally different as well. There's really no players, not much. So yeah, this is like the best spot, but normally I just run around the edge of the map. And then I found it about 3 times. So the only thing I can't stop is if a random player just comes and picks it up. I can't stop that. Unless I kept dropping like a mystery meat. That would be a cool idea for a stream. Yeah, because it's just something different, isn't it? So, but yeah, I wouldn't show it. Yes, I'll say that. There you go. There's a node there. So that could potentially be the node drop of the green book, and then I'm just doing that. Basically saying like, I've got the Imperial Notes here, guys. I'm going to be revealing where it is, and then just build up the players in the stream, innit? And then just be like, here it is, and just do a little sneak peek. And then until people can find me, and then obviously whoever comes first gets it. Obviously I won't pick it up. I don't know how much they go for on PCNA. I know on Xbox they go for like $1 million. And I know they're quite difficult. It's quite difficult to find, but if you actually try, it's not really super hard. So yeah, I could run around for about 2 hours, try and find it, then start the stream. Most of the time I'm just lurking and watching. I appreciate you, mate. But yeah, that could be a cool idea. It's just a matter of finding it. But it generally seems to be, it can be on any node. But I normally just run around the edge like that, and I've found it a couple of times. Also, I think turning the grass off helps as well. So if I turn the grass, have I got the grass on? Turn the grass off. Have the view distance on max, which it should be anyway, I don't know why it ain't. And then yeah, just run around looking for a glowing green book. I'm literally going to kill myself. I've got no health at all. As we grab his Sky Sharp over here. So yeah, that's my idea of a good stream. Because obviously I want to try and do things that are a little bit different. Like everyone does PvP streams, you know, a lot of people do like PvE streams of trials and stuff, you know, like, but I've never seen anyone do something like that. Where it's like a giveaway, come here and find it sort of stream. The only problem is I don't know how long it's going to last. Someone might find me instantly, or someone might come and just grab the book. Is that the book there? Oh my god. It's not. I don't see any like green glow. So you run around the edge a lot. Good advice for the hunt. Yeah, I think I've had the most success. I found it here once. It was on the edge here. Come down here. It was on a rock. I think I found it down here. It's another good. There's a lot of dense nodes here. I've never found it. I think I might have found it around here, but I've not really found it up here much. And also, I think another good tip as well for finding the green book is don't have anything put into these, because if you have the keen eye on, everything starts glowing. Whereas if you don't have anything on, the only thing that's going to glow is the book. So I think that's another good tip. But yeah, I found it about 3 times on Xbox. I don't think I've ever found it on PC. So yeah, I'll just have a run around for a bit, and if there's any activity, then we'll go towards that, yeah. But it does glow quite bright, so it's not like impossible to spot. Mate, this don't have the fastest character either, which don't help. An outfit tournament would be another good idea. Yeah, that'd be something different. It's just something different in it, like, and also to give back as well. So yeah, just running around trying to find the book. The thing is, there's a lot of players that don't. What worries me is a lot of players that don't really even know what the book is. And the Lost Imperial Notes is just a glowing green book. Whoa, they're attacking that. Oh no, it's us. Yeah, it's like a glowy green book, and it's a recipe essentially, a golden recipe, which can go for a lot of gold. And I think it can craft. I forget what it even crafts now. Might be the alliance point boosting thing. But yeah, it sounds like it doesn't really even take that long to go around it. If you've got a fast speed mount, you could probably get round in about 30 minutes. So if I've done that once a day, then eventually, you know, or once every time I log on, eventually probably once a week I might get a stream where I find a book. That's what I'm hoping, and then do some like Easter egg giveaway hunt stream. I think that'd be really cool. And I'm going to try and think of other stuff as well. Problem is, a lot of it is RNG based. So I don't want to do the stream. I couldn't do the stream with me running around and then finding the book. Because obviously then the players are going to just come to it and it'll be over in about 5 minutes. But yeah, I've definitely had the most success running around the very edge. See, look, the nodes don't even show up. So if there's no glow to like distract you, you're only going to see the green glow. Found one outside Nickel, that's about it. You might even find the red one. I'm heading to work, have a good stream. Appreciate you, mate. Didn't know about the book, interesting. Yes, I said a lot of players don't even know about it, to be honest. It's because it's not really talked about much. You have to sort of research and look into it. But yes, it's just essentially, it looks like a Mages Guild book, because the Mages Guild ones, they glow like a bluey colour, but this one glows bright green, and apparently it can be on any node, and any player can pick it up. And then once it's been picked up, it will then respawn randomly on another node. The issue with Cyrodiil is it's so big, and I think there's about 6,000 nodes. But yeah, you'll be surprised. Don't be intimidated by the size of Cyrodiil. Like, you'll be surprised if you actually actively look around for it. You might find it. And it does glow quite brightly as well. But yeah, I thought about having like the, you know, the node harvest map on, but I think it's better to not have it because these things, yeah, they're not going to distract you. Another way to potentially make it spawn is if you farm the nodes, and then it might then respawn on a node that you've picked, but I've never actually made that work. I've always had success just running around and yeah, just finding it myself. Right, let's capture this town. Help this player out. Stay away from those cliffs with that 0 health region. Yeah, it's probably not the best setup I'm using to be looking for the book. So let's grab the last one. Don't think there's any players about anyway. Oh, there's a couple of players in there. Right, but yeah, I think that'd be a good idea anyway. I'm going to try and think of other things as well. Yeah, it's definitely more difficult on... No, unfortunately I don't want a group, I'm just messing around. I'm not going to be no good for capturing keeps with this health regen. So yeah, if we need to think of, guys, apart from this green lost book, what else could be sort of, I could potentially find and say like, it's on this node. I don't think there's anything else because that I can think of. But see, these are, yeah, they're not here, but they're not here to distract you, they're not glowing. And I'm pretty sure the book does glow green even without any passive slotted or anything. So yeah, remove the grass helps, I think. Max view distance. And then just hopefully get lucky. And you can see it from quite a good distance as well. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll make my way up here and then see if there's anyone lurking around there. And see if we can get a gank in. Oh no, let's put him in here a resource, no. Right, stay in stealth. Yeah, probably stage 4 is not good for this build because there's 0 health regen. Oh no. Help me. probably stage 2 is better for this build so that you can return some health. Because the only way you can return health on this build is, yeah, through the execute. When you kill a player, you'll get the health back. And obviously pop in a potion and you've got a shield. So yeah, if you had the vamp stage 2, then you would slowly recover some health over time. The Nightblade Mark skill that gives major breach has a morph where if the target dies you get full HP. Yeah, that's good as well. I was thinking of using that. I like stage 4 with stamina, betting etch. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I would normally run stage 4 on most gank builds. But yeah, you need a heal. And without the heal it is a bit dodgy. You could use the other morph of the vamp toggle too. Yeah, I actually never thought of that. Unlimited sprint. No, I'm low on coffee. But yeah, I'll definitely try and do that though, guys. See, look, I didn't even notice that was a node. Because I haven't got them showing at all. So, the glowing book should be really easy to spot. If I'm lucky. But I've heard some players say they find it like every hour or two. I don't know how true that is. You know, once they find a way to really get these, you probably could get one a day if you really tried. But obviously sometimes you're going to get unlucky and you just might not find it. And obviously, yeah, try and get a mount a bit faster than mine. So I'll definitely do it on my other character. Because I can get around a bit quicker. Because this one be slow. There's no blues on. Or no reds. But yeah, it's a shame we can't all just try and find it together on my stream. Because if we did that, like say if it was here, then it's inevitable that a player would come here pretty quickly and just nab it. And I couldn't really stop them. I don't think you can even drop the mystery meat. Because you're in a PvP area. So it would need to be a fresh stream where I've found it. And then me just looking at it is really zoomed in. And then me just like dropping hints every 10 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever. But then again, you could just have some player just come and just grab it anyway. They might just be randomly going along it. That'd be worst case. So you can see there is nodes here. But yeah, disabling the grass I think really helps. You can easily see the nodes. Is the book worth 8 million gold or more? I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know what the price is on PCNA. I did sell the book for about $1 million on Xbox once. So I don't really know. I know it's worth a lot, you know, it's not super high gold. It's definitely a highly sought after item. And yeah, it's called the Lost Imperial Notes. Knowing my luck, we'll probably find it on this stream. And I'm just randomly running around. see if any blue players appear. If not, we'll try and make our way to the red zone. Disabling the grass is good regardless of your GPU and frames. Yeah, I actually prefer it without the grass. It definitely makes things more visible as well. Oh, is that a player there? Was that a player? It was a player. I don't know if I'm going to get the gank in though. Let's try it. Oh, I did get the gank in. Nice. Straight off the mount. I don't think I even hit that properly either, and it still worked. I bet he was thinking, what the hell? I'm just waiting until you find it, then I'll steal it. Yeah, no worries. If you want it, you can have it. It's going to be sod's law in it that I'll find it. And I'm not really trying, I'm just wandering around. But yeah, I'll definitely have to try that though, just run around. But apparently, like some people say, they found one and then 15 minutes later they found another one. I don't know if that's people just, you know, exaggerating or not. Is it that easy to drop? I don't know, but I've definitely had it about 3 times. I think 2 times I was actually trying to find it. And I think 1 time it was just totally random and I just got lucky. The heavy attack didn't land. He's still got 1 shot, yeah. That's only crit was literally higher than his HP. Are you using Shattered Fate? No, I'm just using max damage basically. I'm using Nyx Hound, which just gives you that major courage, heavy attack, Balorg, and there is a couple of sets that do this. It doesn't have to be this kimono one. 4 pieces, which gives you 3 lines of weapon and spell damage. So I'm sourcing the pen from the Balorg and the Onslaught ultimate. And also, yeah, the crit is pretty high. It's about 135, I think, on this. So it's still fairly high. So yeah, if it does crit, yeah, you're going to be gone. I don't think he had particularly high health though. But I think I've managed to gank someone on about 37 health on this. Oh, should I just pick up that for jokes? Pick up that. Why am I right near that anyway? Oh my god, I just died. Oh no. Oh, no one see that. Do you think high weapon damage... Do you think a high weapon damage only build will be viable for a 1vx? Yeah, you do want higher weapon damage. I think you need around the 6 or 7k mark now to really drop people. What the hell? Watch your step. I knew that was coming. Yeah, this is not the build to be doing the wandering around with. But yeah, like I said, guys, if I do find it on this stream and you want to grab it, you're welcome to, because this isn't the actual stream. I can't kill this player, can I? It's got 22 health as well. Be a nice easy win. Anyway, we'll start from up here then. If we see a player, actually I better build up some ultimate just in case. Well, you probably built up some ult there. I think also if you see it in like the white snowy region, it'd probably really stand out really easy. But I don't think I've ever found it up here. But like I said, the wiki says that it can be just any node. I'm sort of trailing off the stream now because it was meant to be a stealing stream, which I did do a little bit, and now I'm doing this. I'll just have a little quick spin round and then try and get some more ganks in or whatever. I don't think I've got that fully leveled either. Yeah, I haven't even got that leveled, so that is not hitting as hard as what it should be. In the AM, good night everyone, and it's getting tired. I appreciate you on the stream. I just woke up. Yeah, it's 10 in the morning for me. There don't seem to be much activity. There's not. I was actually going to grab that and I died. I might just go on my other build. But yeah, at least I've got a few more clips now, so I've probably got about 5 or 6 kill clips, so I might just release this build now. And then obviously I can move on to something else that's going to be a bit stronger. But yeah, it will definitely one-shot low health players. 1's 13 and above, it's 50-50. It should do with the Impale. But sometimes you might have to spam it a little bit. But yeah, the initial hit slaps so hard. I said I missed the heavy attack and all, which I didn't even realise. Heading to the gym soon. I like your mount. Have a good workout at the gym. Yeah, this mount, I think it was a free one, because I literally got no mounts at all on... I've got tons of mounts on Xbox. So I do want to be doing some Xbox streams. I've got loads of stuff on that. PC I'm a bit limited. I think this is like my only decent mount. I think it's the, yeah, I definitely didn't pay for it. Oh, they've changed this and all. Yeah, Anchorborn, Welmer. Chainbreaker. Well, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to have to do a coffee as I'm dying for one. But yeah, I don't know if the snowy area is better or not, because the white, I don't know if it makes it harder to see or is it easier. I think it makes it a bit harder. Yeah, I might jump on the Dragonknight, have a run around, see if we can kill some players. So yeah, I'll have enough clips for this gank build anyway. So I'll just quickly log out. I'll grab a coffee, log out, and I'll do some more running around on my other tune that's faster, and it's that, you know, a proper 2-bar setup. So I'll just get myself a coffee, Fun fact, I don't like tea. Let's get on the old Shrek build. Yeah, I was watching Shrek last night, so I thought, you know what? But yeah, this is just my the golden Dragonknight I released a few days ago. Running the torque on this. Right, speed, yeah, I've actually got some speed on this build. So we're going to go down here and see if we can get to some fights as well. But yeah, it's funny because Dragonknight, to me, like when people say like, oh, subclassing, you got a subclass, you know, you're going to be rubbish if you don't subclass. I'm telling you now that you can basically run a pure Dragonknight and it's still fine. A pure Dragonknight with talk works perfectly fine. I'm just running the Restoring Light for back bar, but to be honest, you could just run the Dragonknight one. There's not a lot in it. I just think this has got a little bit more sustain. But I think if you run the Dragonknight line, it's going to be totally fine. All three. So you can run a pure DK and you're going to do fine. Especially with talk as well, it makes the Dragonknight super tanky. So yeah, you don't have to subclass, because I think that a lot of people are like, you've got a subclass or you're just going to be trash. I think Dragonknight is one of the few classes that still excels. It's so well rounded with all the passives and stuff. You can get away with it. We'll see if we can get into some sweaty fights as well. You got the best two-hand motive, yeah. I do like that motive. It's the Maelstrom one, isn't it? Well, it's so much better having a faster mount. But yeah, I'll try my hardest to find the book, like on a off stream, and then once I've found it I can start the stream. And just hopefully no one takes it. It depends where it is. If it's in a really secluded spot, if I do find it like on a main route, then obviously you might get a player nab it. So I'll have to find it and then just quickly start the stream as quickly as possible and just hope for the best. And just see how the stream works. If it goes really well, then I'll do them regularly. If they're really popular or whatever. And if we bump into any players or whatever, then we can have some decent fights on this. As I'm pretty confident on this build. In fact, I don't think I've actually lost a fight on this build. I've either had a stalemate and we've just walked away, or I've killed them. Like in a pure 1v1. What's this setup? This setup is it's the Golden Knight. When did I post it? Golden Knight? I don't know, let me see what it's even called. Yeah, it's the Golden Acid Knight Plar. So it was just 2 videos ago I posted this build, full breakdown there. But it's basically running the talk. I've just changed the outfit. I also like the Alduin two-handed on the Crown Store. What do you think of using Pariah and Wretched with Corrosive and Balorg? If you're using Corrosive, you're probably not going to want to use Balorg. I think if you're going to use Corrosive and you're not using Talk, I'd probably go Bloodspawn. Bloodspawn's probably the best. Pariah's great, yeah, Wretched's great. I mean, when you're in Corrosive, Pariah might be a little bit redundant, I don't know. Or it might make you super tanky, I'm not sure. But yeah, you can go Essence and Wretched. You can go Essence back bar, Oakfather front bar, Bloodspawn. But yeah, if you're using Corrosive, I probably wouldn't use Balorg, I don't think. I could be wrong though. But I don't think I'd use it because you wouldn't need the pen. It'd be like a wasted one. So yeah, Corrosive with Bloodspawn, because you want to get into Corrosive as much as possible. I haven't done a Leap build yet. I'll probably do that on the Xbox. Yeah, corrosive on this is just, it's really brutal. The only problem with talk is, yeah, you lack the proc burst. You haven't really got any potential for sort of like surprise bursting. But it's very well rounded. Yeah, Balor and corrosive don't go together. Yeah, it's just obviously you'd still get the weapon damage, but I think the pen would be wasted. We'll have to check out that two-handed though. Let's just go around this one. Yeah, I've heard a lot of players say that round here is the best for finding it because it's very flat. The book. No, as I said, I think I found it once round here. This bit ain't flat. I'm not in there yet. I might just go and do some fights, maybe. I might go that way. Could just go in that direction. See if we can bump into any players. So yeah, if someone said to me, oh yeah, I want to do a build but I don't want a subclass, what class would you recommend? I would definitely recommend Dragonknight, because it is still very well rounded, it's got everything. I don't think it really is at a disadvantage you going full Dragonknight. But like I said, I've just chucked on the Templar on the back bar. But you could really, to be honest, you could just have the Coag. The only thing this build is weak against is I don't have a cleanse. So if I'm against someone running Reliquin or something like that, this build does go down. Unless I change the CP. Which is the Cleansing Revival. Because there is a cleanse I can put, but I don't know where to slot it. I'd have to sacrifice something. I was thinking of building into survivability with Pariah and Wretched and using Corrosive and Balor for damage, and the Balor would just be fine for extra weapon damage. Yeah, I mean, it'd still work. I mean, I just don't think it'd be fully optimal, but yeah, the Balor would still definitely work. I just think, yeah, Bloodspawn you might be a little bit better off with the Bloodspawn. Because you're still going to get 500 extra weapon and spell damage, which is not really, you know, something you can just go, oh, I don't need that, because it's a lot of weapon damage. So yeah, fully proccing, it would still slap. Does this player want to duel me? No. They're just running away. Where's he gone? What the? Where's he gone? See if I can take on all these. Probably not. Okay, there was more than what I thought there would be. Oh, I didn't have my corrosive ready. I was just tried to proc it and it wasn't even ready. Damn, just got wiped. My concern is not killing things because I'd have low weapon damage. Yeah, the Pariah and Wretched, they're nice sets, but yeah, you've got to make sure you're sourcing the damage, so I can see why you're thinking Balorg. You could swap the Wretched for Essence Thief because you're still getting sustain and you're getting damage boost. Wired Tree is nice for cleanse, yep, that's a great set. I think I did drop a build with that actually as it goes. Another set that's underused. I think it's yeah, that's the one. When you cast a Magicka ability, you remove all negative effects from yourself every 15 seconds. That's pretty nice. And you get some nice recovery lines as well. So it's another set that's sort of like slept on. You don't really see much, but it's good. With Revival CP, yeah, that would be strong, because then you wouldn't have to slot a cleanse at all. And that's the only thing this build lacks is a cleanse. But usually I don't really need it, as the healing's so strong. But yeah, if you're up against proper proper nasty dots like yeah, like Reliquin or something like that, which you don't often see anyway, but if you do, it is really punishing. Keep your eye out for that green book. The thing is, if you did find it anywhere around here, then it's probably going to go quick anyway, so it needs to be somewhere on the edges where you're not really going to see players, or it's just going to go fast. Who's taking this red? The red player. I think I'm too late to the party. Yep, I'm too late. Oh, he's got some damage. Whoa, he really caught me off guard there. I want a rematch. Oh, he's there. Let's see if I can do a bit better this time, as I just got cooked. Oh, he's got some crazy burst. I nearly got him. Oh, just pressed the wrong button there. Oh, he's pumping out some serious damage. Come and get up. How the hell did I survive that? Yeah, he's using spec bow. If I don't block that, that is just gonna drop me quick. He's pumping out some serious damage. I'm just taking it on the floor. He just keeps getting me down too low. I'm gonna get caught. That's what this meta's like though. If you miss just one block and you miss it, you don't time it correctly, you're gonna go down because the damage is just so high this patch. Oh, damn, that's a good player. 24 stack of burning light, my god. That was tough. Yeah, I put up a good fight there. But yeah, that was something draining. Yeah, it was the burning light passive. I thought I was taking so much damage. And I'm thinking, I've got some pretty solid heals. And it was just burning through me, so I suppose again would have cleansed that burning light off. So like, I think in a dueling scenario when it's 1v1, I probably could have dropped. This is more for sort of 1vxing, running away from players, so I could drop that and then put the cleanse on. Like if you're just pure 1v1. Because then because you don't need the mobility, to be fair. I don't think I've even got the skill point to put it on. Great. Yeah, so you'd be better with the cleanse. If I had the cleanse on, I probably would have done a bit better. Right, let's go up here, see what's going on. Yeah, that cleanse would have saved you. Yeah, that's what normally kills you. This the only weakness on this build is, yeah, I should be slotting a cleanse really, because that's the only thing that puts me down is like damage over time just stacking on you. And it's normally, yeah, Reliquin or that Prior Band or whatever it's called. And yeah, Burning Light, I keep forgetting that. I've had that stack on me and it's just, yeah, it just wears you down. So yeah, I might try and put the cleanse on maybe for that. Probably get rid of that. I'm going to lose some crit damage and movement speed, but yeah, in a duel, that's not really... I can live with the crit damage loss. Now we got a chest. Plus you get a heal over time from cleanse. Yeah, it probably would make me more tankier. So I think, yeah, if you're in a group or 1vxing, not that I can 1vx, but yeah, if you're against multiple people and you want that mobility, keep that on. And I could swap the cleanse. Also, I think the Mages Guild, I think it's Degeneration is better than this one. But again, I haven't got the Mages Guild line. And of course, I've got no scribing abilities either. That might make things better. Oh, they sealed the door up. Oh, I can't get over the damn wall. Oh, I've just got spec bug. Damn it. That name, Rocky the Raccoon. I can't wait till scribing is base game. Yeah, I will be doing that on PC. Like I said, I've got all the scribing and that on the Xbox. I just haven't got it on the PC, so I'm just waiting for it to go free, and then yeah, I'll definitely be dabbling with that. Let's go back to King's Crest. I might jump in Imperial City, actually see what's going on there. Do something different. Also, I know I'm not full CP either. I think I am missing some CP, which I need to help me survive. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of this stuff. All the bonus bits. Yeah, reducing damage taken. Where is the... I'm getting confused. Alright, so he was in the Imperial City. I bet some people were upset to hear that it was base game because they bought the DLC to get scribing. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a two-edged sword, isn't it? I suppose. I wouldn't say I'm annoyed. It is. I suppose it's a little bit close because it was only come out last year, so it is a bit on the edge of like making a lot of players annoyed. But to be honest, you know, it's inevitable that anything DLC eventually will be free. What is this player doing? I don't know. Yeah, it's inevitable that any DLC will become free in the future. So I suppose it's a bit naive to think, you know, you've bought that DLC, no one else is going to have it unless they pay. You know, eventually it will become just a free option, you know, over time. But I just think they've done it a bit soon. But it's nice though, because yeah, for like players like me that have got alt accounts, I'm not going to rebuy scribing. Do you know what I mean? I've got it on my Xbox, I'm not going to buy it on an alt account, so it's nice for players that have got, you know, multiple accounts on different platforms, because I'm not going to be rebuying stuff that I've already got, so I don't have to rebuy it again, so that's quite nice. But yeah, I can see why people would get annoyed. But, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? There's nothing you can do, you just got to roll with whatever they do. It has pros and cons. Viper undead. Are you dropping down? Come down for a duel. I've got no cleanse, so don't worry. Hi Glenn, recently come back. Is there a chance I can somehow make a build with perfected Wrath of Elements and Zan monster set on a 1-bar build, or is there no chance? It could be difficult on a 1-bar. 2-bar is definitely doable, but 1-bar, because you're running an arena which is 2-piece, and then you've got the Zan which is 2-piece, so that's 4 pieces gone. Plus, say, the Oakensole 5-piece. So you could only run 1 set. It's probably doable. It's, you know, you won't be able to run 2 sets. What's going on over here? Is it that same player again? Who's this player? I think these might be PvEs. I say that, could be surprised, never assume. I'm taking damage though. Okay, yeah, they're definitely PvEs. I was taking damage there. But yeah, there is a lot of players obviously running sort of rocky stuff that's going to build up over time. You will be seeing a lot of that Burning Light passive, which I was taking. You know, you're going to see Reliquins, so yeah, it's probably best to put a cleanse on. I think this build is very solid overall. It just lacks a cleanse, so get it from the CP, or yeah, get it from just, you know, probably should put on the cleansing ritual. The reason I can't yet is because I ain't got a skill point. How many am I missing? Is there any to pick up here? No. So yeah, I'll probably try that. You're on PCEU and I'm on PCNA. Hi Gloomfrost, do you have a written guide from the Toxic Frost Shaman build from yesterday? I love it for a roleplay build. I appreciate it, mate. Yeah, it is more roleplay based. It's not like the best build in the world for optimization. But I will be dropping a video on that. It's probably going to be the next video I drop, to be honest. So I'll do a full breakdown for you there, yeah. But I don't really do written guides. I was originally, probably about a year ago, I was building a website where I was going to post a load of written guides down. But I was having difficulty with the website. I think it's still up somewhere, the website, and I put a couple of builds on. And I didn't realise what a time investment it was as well. So it's something still in the pipeline for me to do, like a website with written guides, but I've sort of put that on hold at the moment. Because I've got so many builds that I've done, it would be nice to put them all in written format. It's just trying to translate that all into a website. It's quite a lot of work, and I didn't realise how much work it is. But yeah, I'll definitely drop that. I might have to hop on and duel you. What colour are you on? I'm on blue. Yeah, if you wanna, I don't mind having a few duels. I've got some low level players. Why is it not CCing? Oh, he's got the immunity thing on there. Yeah, I mean, for open world, I'd probably use the... I'm not even using corrosive, I don't think I need to. Yeah, I suppose it's silly to not put the cleanse on, because I've even got the cleansing thing here. I just need to quickly grab some sky shards. Let's get out of here then. I'll just die, that'll be quicker. Oh, someone subscribed. I didn't even know it even come up something. Thanks for subscribing, Jens, Christoph Martin. I appreciate that, mate. I didn't even know I got notifications of that. So I appreciate you subscribing. Did I just get bombed? Right, let's try and sort out this bloody cleanse. See if we can do something. Oh, E-Man's on. E-Man's always on. Make sure you check out E-Man's channel as well, even though you probably, most of you guys probably already know E-Man. Right, let's try and sort out this morph. And then I'll slot that. And then I'll jump back into the Imperial. Yeah, make sure you like the stream, guys, if you're enjoying it. And yeah, make sure you subscribe as well, as I'm sure most of you guys are anyway. But yeah, I need to sort out my stream and have a proper streaming setup. I didn't even realise I was using that stream element still. And I want to be multi-streaming as well to Twitch and to YouTube. But I need to... We're meant to be getting to internet in a couple of days. That's what I've been waiting on. Because I don't think my internet's good enough for that. Oh no, what am I doing? Right, let's just quickly... How much is this going to cost? Oh, that's right. I've literally got nothing to drop. It must be something. Right, I'm not using chains. Even though I love that skill. Cleansing ritual. Yeah. Right, that's all good then. Right, so let's jump back into the Imperial City now. So I've got that slotted if I need it. I'm going to miss that speed buff, but I suppose it's a necessary evil. Yeah, that heal over time is going to help out. Is my sound still working? Oh yeah, still working, sweet. But yeah, I'll try and do that, guys. I'll try and do that Lost Imperial Notes one. We got a healer here. I think this could be a full-blown healer by the look of it. Oh, it took my kill. think they've got a dedicated healer, so that'll be a bit difficult. Must be a little group of 3. Oh, group of 4. Oh, this player means business. No, okay, I'm gonna go, it's too much. Let's see what's going on in the other districts. Oh, what's going on? I'm getting some lag here. Look, it's not going down. Damn it. Got hit with a spec bow. Oh, I don't want to see it bugged out. Some things are not firing. Oh, that group are just hunting me down. That crescent sweep is hitting hard.
Gods, what a mess. What a frightful mess.
Well, we got a tanky Arcanist. He's bouncing around. Oh, these players just hunting me down or so. I keep bumping into them. Wrath of Elements, haven't used that in a while. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there, guys, for the stream. I appreciate everyone that's watched the stream. I said I will be doing more regular ones. I'll try and do that Lost Imperial Notes one, that'd be really good. If I can find the green glowing book. And yeah, I'll be doing some more builds I'll be dropping this week. Got some more stuff planned. Hopefully some more stealing streams, and hopefully they'll be a bit more lucky. Admittedly, I only done one run of Vardenfell. But yeah. Let's see if we can put together some more crazy stuff. I'll drop the Infinite Archive build. And then I'll be dropping the... probably the ganking build. I just got here, you ending there? Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I've been on for a couple of hours. But yeah, I will be doing some more streams. Hopefully a stream tonight, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll try and do that green book one, that'd be really good. But yeah, I think it's definitely better with a cleanse though. I just haven't got as much mobility. But to be honest, the extra heal and getting rid of the negative effects is really good. Dang, missed it. Yeah, sorry mate. But yeah, I will be doing some more. It was just a random stream. I was just showcasing the gank build I done. And I did do a bit of stealing, but it wasn't successful. But yeah, this build, I'm still happy with this build though. Yeah, it's just, I think definitely needs, that extended ritual definitely helps. Let's go up one more time. I'll go up one more time. I'll end the stream when I die. Right, see what's happening. See if we can catch anyone. But yeah, that crescent sweep is hitting super hard. The burning light passive is really punishing. Makes me want to go back on my full-blown Templar. Or mostly part Templar. This is that bloke that keeps the CX, isn't it? He looks really tanky. Oh, he's using Necro and Arcanist, which is a nice combo. I might not have the burst to put him down. This mob is getting on my nerves. I've got a funny feeling he might not have the damage to put me down, and I don't know if I've got the damage to drop him. Unless he's trolling me. He's got some crazy heals and shields going. Yeah, I think that's just a stalemate. Whatever he keeps using keeps stunning me loads. Let's try corrosive one more time. Yeah, whatever that player's using, I don't think he's got... He's really tanky, but I don't think he's got the damage What's this player? Another really tanky player. Just running slowly. Why is my CC not working? Oh, that player is far too tanky. Bending slashes, I ain't seen that in a while. But yeah, I'll leave it at that, guys. As I said, hopefully I might do a stream tonight. If not, I'll do a couple more streams this week. So yeah, I'll try and do that green book one. That'd be good. That'd be a really good stream. And if it is successful, then I'll do more of them. But again, it's a matter of me finding the book offline and then starting the stream. Yeah, I'll leave it at that, guys. I appreciate you all watching, and I'll see you in the next one.